Ever feel like you're grinding nonstop just to barely survive the week? Yeah, me too. Emails, meetings, deadlines, rinse and repeat. And somehow your brain still thinks it's Monday all week. By the time you finally get home, your brain's fried, and your couch feels like a cloud you don't deserve. You tell yourself, tomorrow I'll actually relax. But deep down, you know that tomorrow will be just another spin of the hamster wheel. Scrolling socials. Everyone's living the dream. Meanwhile, you're counting leftover coins like they're gold bars. Bills keep piling up, rent's due, groceries bought, and somehow your paycheck vanishes faster than your weekend plans. Finally finish a task. Feels like winning the lottery, until the next 10 pop up. Check your phone, notifications everywhere, and not one of them says take a break. Coffee becomes your lifeline, until even that doesn't kick in anymore. Weekend plans, more like fantasy. Monday's shadow is already creeping in. Tasks pile up like Lego bricks, except these bricks hurt when you step on them. Meetings about meetings, and somehow everyone's opinion counts more than your sanity. Try to take a break. Then remember the inbox never sleeps. Everyone's climbing the ladder. Meanwhile, you're just trying not to trip over your own shoes. Finish one project. That deserves a mini cheer, even if no one's clapping. Working late? The clock doesn't care, and neither does your tired brain. See friends having fun. That FOMO hits while your laundry still waits. Juggling tasks like a circus act, and somehow nobody's impressed. Burnout isn't dramatic. It's quiet, creeping, and steals your weekends. Sound familiar? Yep. Just another week in the hamster wheel. Hang in there, champ. You know that Sunday night feeling? That quiet anxiety creeping in, like Monday is already standing outside your door. Every Monday you tell yourself, this week will be different. And every Friday you realize, it wasn't. You're not lazy, you're just tired, in a way that sleep doesn't repair. At work, you smile. You nod. You say sure. Even when your brain is screaming, please stop. And then someone says, hey, quick question. And you already know. It won't be quick. By noon, your brain feels like a browser with 47 tabs open, and one of them is playing music, but you don't know which one. You're technically off work, but mentally still online. You sit down to relax and suddenly feel guilty, like you forgot something important. You can't even rest without thinking, I should be doing something useful right now. Your identity becomes your output, not who you are, just what you produce. Small things start bothering you more than they should. A notification sound. Can you jump on a call? You're not angry. You're not excited. You're just neutral all the time. Things you used to enjoy now feel like effort. Weekend doesn't recharge you anymore. It just pauses the damage. It feels like everyone is moving forward, and you're running, but staying in the same place. You don't admit it, but you compare yourself all the time. Even when you're off work, you're not really off. Your body is home, but your mind is still at the office. You're not excited anymore. Not really disappointed either. Just flat, like your emotions are buffering. Remember when you used to enjoy things? Now even your hobbies feel like tasks you need energy for. And slowly, your job stops being what you do. It becomes who you are. And without it, you don't even know who you'd be. At some point, it stopped feeling hard and started feeling empty. Not overwhelming, just hollow. You don't even think anymore. You just respond, reply, attend, deliver, repeat. You tell yourself, I'll figure my life out later. After this project, after this quarter, after this promotion. But later keeps moving. Remember when you had bigger dreams? Not just stable, Not just safe, but something that made your chest feel alive. Now your biggest goal is just not to mess things up. You don't complain out loud, but inside, there's this quiet resentment growing. Not at your job, not at your boss, just at the life you settled for. You look around one random Tuesday afternoon, and a thought hits you. Is this it? Is this what I worked so hard for? You still laugh with coworkers, still reply in group chats, still show up, but it feels like you're playing a version of yourself that's easier for everyone else. It's not the workload. It's not even the deadlines. It's the constant pretending that you're fine. You don't want to quit. You don't want to stay. And that's the worst part. It didn't happen overnight. You didn't suddenly break. You just drifted, little by little, day by day. When was the last time you felt excited about your own life? Not about surviving, not about paying bills, not about impressing people, just living. You weren't tired from working. You were tired from disconnecting from yourself. You became good at pretending you're fine. So good, you almost believed it. But pretending costs energy, and you've been paying with pieces of yourself. You don't need a vacation. You need alignment. Not quitting everything, not running away, just asking, is this who I want to become? For once, don't rush the answer. Sit with it. Because burnout isn't weakness. It's a signal. And maybe it's time you finally listen.